Hey there, my fellow primals. It is I, Nixikora. As you can see, I am playing Overwatch 2. No, not Overwatch 1, because this is the map of Overwatch 2. Well, it was removed anyway, and there was no other way. Anyway, moving on to the video itself. Now, I want to address this because I think everyone did it except me, which is Overwatch 2. What do I think about it, and should you buy it? Well, sorry, should you play it? Honestly, yes. Yes, from a guy who has played Overwatch. Sorry, for a guy who has played Overwatch 1 and transitioned to the second one, I can definitely say yes. Now, hear me out. I'll explain the pros and cons of the game, the state of the game. Now, how much time it will take? I will take as much time as I have to try and explain everything in just one banger of a video. You can either watch it all together or just skip through the parts. I'll put down the time skip and everything so you guys can you know, you can see what do I talk about here and there. You know what I mean, for fuck's sake. Okay, alright, let's just get to the goddamn video. Alright, so what do I think about Overwatch 2? Those are only my thoughts, but yeah, it's one hell of a great game. I think it is gonna be one of the best game of the year. No, not really, for a lot of reasons, but is it good? Yes, it is. Let's start by talking about the very first point, which I think is everyone will agree on that. They reworked the whole character system, which you're probably wondering what the hell am I doing in the game. Well, I figured instead of talking in front of like a fucking camera, I probably could just show you guys, right? I'm playing, as you can see. Let me just I'm playing, as you can see, as the newest character, which is now my newest main actually, and as a healer, Kiriko. Kiriko, Kiriko. I don't remember her second name because even though I went through a whole tons of shit. Anyway, I'm just gonna lay down here and you guys can just listen to me rambling. Alright, so they made a whole rework system, alright? They reworked everything. Now, the very first one I'll talk about is Bastion. How Bastion is like the biggest thing they've done. Now, to understand what I'm about to say, right now you guys are probably thinking, what the hell, why can't we play him? I'll explain it in a second, alright? So, Bastion, I think, has been the one that had the most rework done to, because of a lot of problems he had in Overwatch 1, and I can definitely tell you, the way he is now, I think, is better than he was in the first one. You'll understand what I'm saying when I get there. So let's start first off what they did to him first. They started by, you know, his ult in the first one, right? Well, now it's his basically, I can't show you right now because obviously he's out of the game for now. He's been in the workshop, as they say, because of a bug that I'll explain in a second. So yeah, basically his, if you're on PC, his first ability is basically he transformed into a tank, and he, well, no, sorry, it's not a tank, it's a minigun, and you shoot them, which is really nice actually. But you have a couple seconds, you know, you can't just spam the fuck out of it and then, oh my god, I'm gonna be a god. No. They made sure that he was just in, like, you know, they replaced, you know, he has his minigun bullshit. And then his second ability, if I remember correctly, was healing, right? Well, it's replaced for I haven't played him too well, so I don't know exactly, but they replaced him with something else entirely. And then his ult is basically a artillery strike. Now this is where this is when I say this is where a lot of people complain, and I too would have complained a lot because I'm a big complainer. So, like I said, um, so yeah, this is where it gets complicated. So, um, he goes out, right? People start using him and everything, and then they figured out, wait a minute, I can literally spam infinitely his ult. So basically what happened is, yeah, exactly as I told you. People kept spamming his ult over and over. There's a way you could have done it, which is basically, I think you transform into his minigun or something, or one of his ability, and then you skip and then you enter direct. I don't know, it's a weird way that I don't play Bastion, okay, so I couldn't know. So but basically it made him almost shoot artillery strike infinitely, making him like one of the most powerful thing there was, okay. So yeah, Bastion was something else, and when I say this, I don't mean this, I mean this seriously. He was like a fucking tank, dude, right there. Like shoot, and when I say tank, I mean he would have annihilated he could have annihilated like pretty much everyone, as long as there was a healer, obviously. So, yeah. But yeah, and then there was Torbjorn. For some reason, they removed him for now in ranks only, but you can still play him. But it's like, you know, you can't, play him and all that shit in rank. So yeah, so they modified Torbjorn. Apparently he's in the warship too, except that you can't play him in rank. But as I said, you can still play him in, unranked games and arcade and a lot of shit, which is pretty nice at least. I don't know what happened to Torbjorn. I don't know why he was going in the shop. Now you can tell me in the comments below why. Like I said, I don't particularly look at hero specific changes and everything, because as long as it does damage to me, it's just perfect, okay. I don't give a shit. That's basically me, alright. So yeah, so those two got the biggest rework in my opinion, and then 3 new heroes came out, which in my opinion, that's just great, dude. But what's not great about them is the skin that came with them. Now hear me out. As you can see, I am with Kiriko, the dearest Kiriko here. One of the 3 heroes that came out. So that's where it gets complicated. So yeah, they got Junker Queen, Kiriko, and Sojourn. Those 3 are the newest heroes, and my favorite of the 3 of them is basically Kiriko, because I've been trying so hard to find that one perfect healer. Yeah, Mercy was okay, but it was like I don't know. I feel like, so yeah. Let me show you something. So we'll start with my obviously Kiriko. Let's start with her first. Like I said, I will go in depth on my thoughts. My thoughts are going to be very much in depth. So her ability is basically swift step. Let's start with that one. This basically means that any, let's say you have someone is about to die at the end of the world, you can literally teleport. Now, you can't teleport at the end of the world. You need to be at a certain distance. When I first started playing her, you could do it, but I think they patched it out. So because I'm pretty sure, like last time I played with her, back in a week or 2 ago, she could literally teleport from the entire map all the way to him. I'm not even kidding. Well, that was me, but they probably patched it because now you can't do it. And then let's jump onto her next, which is Protection Suzu. So her Protection Suzu is basically you're invincible for like a brief second. I'd say I think it's a 1 second or 2. Mostly 1 though. which is so useful. Imagine Diva comes out and say nerf this like a bitch she is sometimes. Listen, she's my main, okay, so I can say whatever I want. Like my number one main. So yeah, she says nerf this. Well, guess what's gonna happen? No, psych, bitch. And then you literally throw that thing down, and I swear to God, you're gonna be invincible. But you need the right timing, because if you don't get the right timing, my dude, I kid you, your whole team is gonna look at you and they're gonna hate you. And when I say hate you, buddy, they're gonna hate you. I know because from experience. Um, but yeah, this ability is so bad, so cool, dude. So let me explain what it does. You tried, like I said, I did a big showdown on how it works, but let me explain in more details. So she throws her nerf. You need to throw it down the moment it comes to blow. The moment it comes to blow, you throw it down, boom. They're all saved and they're all fucked. Because now she's the big tank, but now she's, you know what I mean? So it basically cancels um, her ult. No, it doesn't cancel. It basically makes you invincible for like a second, which is super, super nice, because imagine like you're rushing your ass off. Well, that ability can be very useful, and I don't think it should be nerfed or even touched, because it's like Mercy, you know, where people say she's super OP, like her pocket does lots of damage. And in case you wonder what this means, correct me if I'm wrong, but pocket is basically that can heal and do damage, except she gives a boost. Like I said, I'm not sure, okay? I'm still new to this shit, even though I've played for like 5 years, so. Anyway, moving on. So, and then you have, you can wall climb like Genji, and the last one, which is, oh yeah, we have her ult, yeah. Healing of Ofuda, which is basically you heal, obviously, duh. I mean, what do you want me to say more? There's also role support, which is automatically heals over time, but that thing was applied to every healer, so, because apparently it wasn't applied to every healer, which was kind of weird, but okay. Apparently it wasn't applied in Overwatch 1, which obviously it should have been from the very beginning, but okay. Now those are the big things. Like, her ability are really great. The best combination, I would say, if you want two of the best healer, if you use Kiriko and your friend is like, hey, I want to play healer too, here's the suggestion I make. Kiriko and Lucio are good. Kiriko, Lucio, Kiriko, Ana, and I think Kiriko, Mercy are one of the top three, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, that is what I've read a lot of shit, so maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but that is what I've read, and then apparently from experience it is good. So yeah, sorry, I'm drinking something. So yeah, from experience, I think it is pretty. But honestly, I think Kiriko and Mercy and Ana are the best combo, in my opinion, obviously. As for the tank, I would say Reinhardt and Diva. Or even Orisa can work. And Zarya. Zarya is actually one of the best. Not the best tank, obviously, unless, like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. Zarya's things has been also reworked as much as Reinhardt and Orisa. Orisa's rework has been, honestly, I tried it her once. She can, I hate to say it, but she can pretty much counter everyone with her lance. You just need to be very accurate, and if you're accurate, because like I said, Orisa has basically her lance now. Instead of like, I don't even remember, I think she had a shield she could put in front of her, and that's completely changed. That's basically an armor, and then she has a lance she can throw. And then her ult is basically she spins her spear and then drops it down, and it's basically like oh my god, how can I describe it? It's basically like which hero is a good example? A bit like I don't know how to say it honestly. I'll be honest with you. But if you're in it, you have to get out because you're gonna die. And by die, when I say you're gonna die, I mean you're almost gonna get one shot. If you have like 150 health, like a tracer that I played last time, I I learned very fast that you can't be in it because otherwise you're gonna fucking die. Trust me on that. I know very much. Okay, so yeah, Arisa got a rework. Now, aside from all the heroes, I could talk all day about the heroes and which one got reworked, but I don't want to go, too much. Like I said, at least 40 minutes is the max I want to pass on this video. Like I said, I will put timestamp on, um, like for every talk and everything. So don't worry. Now we'll be talking about the good and the bad. Now let's start with the very thing that everyone has fear of, battlePass. When you hear that, you can already picture Apex Legend, Fortnite, and PUBG, the big garbage shit. I say garbage, but PUBG has the least, is the only one. This one and pretty much Fortnite, who has basically the least evil in it. But if you look at Apex, oof, you look at the price and you think, am I poor? No, no. This is a shop for the rich, as they say. Yeah, because if you give them money, that means you're rich, I guess. I don't know. Fucking hell, I couldn't give a shit. Basically, what I'm saying. Okay, let's get right to the point. The bad. Yeah. battlePass. We're all scared of them, and there's a reason why. Remember Apex? Yeah, how their price are so costly. Like $20 just for a skin, if not even 30 to 40. Well, buddy, you're gonna be surprised because when you come into Overwatch, you're probably gonna die. You're gonna see your account and you're gonna blink, and I swear to God, the moment you blink, your money will disappear. Yeah, that's basically Overwatch right now. You blink, your money disappears. Which is a really goddamn bad thing. Now here is the why. Why? Simple. Because the battle pass is garbage. So I bought the whole battle pass. So I can definitely say why it's garbage. And here's are the reasons. Simple. So first off, you get, if I remember correctly, on the first battle pass, like the first thing you get is kiriko, which for some reason I don't even think it should be on the battle pass, but okay, it was free, so that doesn't count. That's why I say it shouldn't be there, but okay. Now let me show you. I think it's best if I show you what I mean. We're gonna go back. When I say the battle pass is bad, watch this. So as you can see, I have I'm a no life, okay? I paid for everything, don't worry, I regained all that money. You get Kiriko as number 1. Oh, that's great. You think it's great and all that shit. Yeah. That's a good skin, yes. Alright, let's say this skin. No offense, but that skin is pretty much basic to me, so I'm gonna say that's garbage. Okay. For anyone who plays Kiriko, don't hate me for what I'm about to say. This has to be the most dog trash skin I've ever seen in my entire life. So much that it made me want to puke. So much that I thought my eyes were about to blow off, dude. Literally. Okay? Sorry, but I'm glad that they announced a Halloween skin for that shit, but like, yeah. So this skin has to be one of the worst. No offense. Listen, I'm a main, and I think this skin is like complete dog shit. Okay, I'll explain why in a minute. And then you have like skins like this, which honestly this is decent. Okay, but this is where it gets, I guess, weird. You see the skin? Alright, let me just show you the difference. Right. There's no difference, trust me. So I have the skin, right? Tell the difference. Can you tell the difference? Big change, eh? No. Just kidding, it's the same bullshit. Just that's like, okay, tell me. Do you see a change with this and this? You wanna know what I call this? I call this the ultimate laziness option. The ultimate lazy ass, let's build a skin that has nothing in it and let's sell it for at least 1900. Yeah, seriously, they did one of the worst job. And you know what? But wait, no, we're still in the battle pass, so I'm gonna refrain myself. Anyway, yeah, it's basically the same bullshit in my opinion, and it's like I feel like the battle pass was, dude. I'm sorry, but what the fuck is this shit, dude? This shit is like, sorry, I've seen way better skin than that. That's why I'm saying this, but like I feel like this is a joke to every McCree players. Like, you want to see a good skin? Let me show you a good skin. You want to see one of the best skin? Well, maybe not best, but you'll agree with me that it's way better. This shit. You want to see this shit? Is like 10 out of 10, brother. This shit, it's probably a gay ass skin, but at least it's way better than whatever the fuck they give us in it. Like even, well, yeah, whatever that is. But you get my point, right? Like I don't know what they did, and it's like, what the fuck? Now, since I'm a mercy man also, so I approve of this. That was actually good, a good skin. Well, every mercy skin are always good, so I have nothing against them. Well, yeah, good, whatever. Now there's also another skin. Well, I was like, oh, that's good. No, it's not. Okay, so see this? This is another skin. I have it. See this? Try to catch the difference between this and this. The same thing, and you know how you get it? Twitch drop. Oh, but wait, I already passed that, so you can't get it, just so you guys know, because the last time next time you can get it is in Hero Gallery, and I don't even know what the fuck that means. Probably in season 2, which means you can buy it, you know, next season. But it's probably gonna be like a 1900 because, well, Blizzard be like, so I'm just saying. And you can say whatever you want about Blizzard, but I know Blizzard more than you guys, and yeah. They stole a lot of money, so, from me, so, well, not like anyway. So yeah, there's no real difference between this and this. It's basically the same fucking thing, except they said, well, let's put a jacket blue. Yeah, good fucking idea. You're paid 10,000 just for saying that idea. Like, lazy, like I said, remember what I said? Laziness 100? Yeah. These guys, I'm telling you, like, listen, I love Overwatch, okay, I don't mean to be an asshole, but that's just the facts. I'm just spitting facts, okay. Although I gotta say though, this shit be looking real sweet. No, seriously, no, like, this has to be at least one of the few skin that I think has to be the best. And you know what the worst thing is about that shit? Brother, you can even customize it. When I saw this, fuck, sorry, I got scared a bit. I wasn't expecting him to talk. So yeah, you can change from this to this, and this. My favorite obviously is this one and that one, which but mostly this one because I don't know why I just feel like it's pretty. You can literally alter this like that, as that form, multiple shit you can do, which I think it has one of the most well, it's one of the best for one simple reason: customizing it. This is the reason why it's good. This is the kind of content we want. Problem is, apparently, it takes 1 year to literally make. I'm sorry to say this, as one YouTuber said, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't take a year to make a fucking skin. But hey, who am I to talk, right? Whatever. But like, and by the way, there's also that color, which is it looks like shit, but it came out of you know dog's asshole. But whatever. We don't talk about. Yeah. Hey, that's just my opinion, of course. So don't hate on me. So yeah, if you want my honest opinion on which one is mostly, which one is in dog shit, simple. This one. This one. That's one of my few favorite. If you guys don't know about this skin, you guys are in for a treat. Anybody who played Warhammer 40k will know what this skin is. If you haven't played Warhammer 40k, this is basically in a I think of it like this, but it's basically like an Easter egg to like Warhammer 40k, and I'm like, bro, if you guys don't, and for those who don't know what Warhammer 40k is, it's basically a place you really don't want to be. Because let's be honest, Warhammer 40k, how can I describe it? It's basically like if you watch, how can I put it? There's no good ending. The only good ending is when you get literally a bullet to the brain. Otherwise, all the other endings are basically you get fucked by aliens, you get literally eaten alive, you get literally destroyed mentally, and you become a fucking demon. Yeah, I'm telling you, the Warhammer 40k, just write Warhammer 40k. Is it good? He only just said there was even a tabletop. Anyway, moving on. That's not what we're talking about. So yeah, the skin are really. This one in particular, since I play fair a lot, is really good, right? And then there is also the Miko, which I think is pretty good. And yeah, this one is really not worth it though. Sorry. And this one is decent. Actually, in my opinion, it's decent, but I feel like there should have been a better skin, like with a white hair. She has white hair. So, but that is my opinion, of course. Obviously, you can say whatever. And now for the ultimate question: should I buy the Battle Pass? You want my honest opinion? No. Don't. Honestly, no. For the one single reason. Because you're gonna lose more money than you will gain. Like I said, I spent over $120, if not $200 on that fucking Battle Pass, okay? So trust me when I say this, and don't worry, it doesn't look like much, but it is. I made that all. I was lucky because I was getting my pay right after the next day, so that was okay. But seriously, bro, if you want to get ruined, trust me, go for it. But if you don't want to get ruined, do not. I say, pray to God, do not buy the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass it's. I've seen better Battle Pass than that. Okay, trust me on that, boys and gals. Trust me. Just trust me. Just trust me. Just fucking trust me, okay? Battle Pass like this needs to be extinct. If you want to see a good example of what a garbage Battle Pass it looks like, this one, simple, Halo. You want to know why I say I take Halo? Because there's absolutely zero shit. When I say zero, I mean zero with a big zero. There's so much zero in that 1 0 that you think you were dreaming. I swear to God, the game is dead. The game is completely dead, and they came out of nowhere and said, "Hey, we have an update," Except, you know, when you arrive too late and there's no one in the cinema. Yeah, that's basically what happened. And they're like, where everyone? Yeah, well, we've been waiting for like a whole year, so we decided to quit. Yeah, that's basically what the battle pass looks like. So, Blizzard, please, season 2, do a better job. Like, although I have to thank them for like at least 3 or 4 skin that was good, the rest were all garbage. It's like, yeah, honestly, it's a disappointment. I am very disappointed in them, but yeah. Now we're gonna go. We're still in the bad. We're not even over, okay? I'm not even done. If you think we were done, you're in for a lot of trouble. Alright. Are you guys ready? Boom. Yeah, these two. Okay, I gotta say, these two doesn't count because it just came in, but really, like, if you go to, let's say, seasonal, right? I bought this. I could buy this, but it's like 1500 for these three. No, thank you. It's 1900. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, fucking hell. Well, I'll just rebuy. Fuck! No, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, you'll see my fuck up in a moment. Alright, well, now I own everything, whatever. Okay, so, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do, but whatever. Fuck, I forgot I had that much. Shit. Oh, no. Anyway, moving on. Shit. What did I want to show you guys? Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, yeah. No, shit. Okay, so, let me just find it. It's basically, let's say it was 1500, right? 1500 equals basically 12, almost $20. Yeah, I know it's a bundle, but imagine this one was like what, 2000, which was basically equals almost $20, I guess. Yeah, but, if I'm correct, if you count these two, it's basically $40 both. That's like, bro, what the fuck? It's atrocious, and don't worry about that too much. I'm pretty much gonna take like another 1,000 because I'm a fucking no life, like I said. Whatever, we'll see. Moving on. So yeah, the shop is really, really like, it's so expensive. If you're like, but can't you buy like, you know, things, blah 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 blah. Like, you know, can't you like earn gold? Yeah, that's how you get. You know what when I said. No, sorry, yeah. All right, so this is how you earn. Complete 4 weekly challenge. I'm not saying anything because I want you guys to read. It's pretty easy, right? Yeah, but 30 for 4 and then 20 for 8. Like, shouldn't the 8 weekly should be at 30 and the 4 at, you know, I don't know about you guys, but at 11 weekly for just 10 gold, right? And that's just every day. Just every day you get that. Oh, sorry, no, weekly, so never mind. But you know what I mean. For only a week, you get this. That's like not even close to having like, if you let's just re-add another 0 here, a 0 here, and a 0. So basically, if it would be like 100, 200, and 300, now that's another thing, because like 3, 4, 5, 6, you get 600 gold coin. No, here you get like 60 coin. That's just atrocious. It's not good, and people will be mad. People are mad because this is atrocious. Who would want to do these if you only get this kind of shit, you know? I'm just saying. And here, well, I was expecting, hey, maybe there's gold here. No, 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 no. Battle pass everywhere. You see, dude. Now I see 3,000 mil. That might be good. And maybe I'll get it. You know, even if you do it, read here. Win 50 games in any competitive mode. For those that are really bad, do you know how crushed their spirits are? Yeah. That's if you even get there. And there have been rumors that the things have been pretty much bugged out sometimes. And then there's competitive, which you earn this, which honestly it's not that bad, but like the titles, I feel like this is just a disappointment. Like, why would you need a fucking title? Like, bro, in my opinion, titles are just worthless. I have one, but that's because I can't even get it off because I honestly I wouldn't even have one if it were for me. And then they give you those small things, which that's okay. But I mean, like I said, all these titles are I don't know how to say. And then there's the hero per section where I was completely confused because I was like, okay, so where are the hero challenges? And apparently there's no challenges. I have already completed them. Apparently, good job. You done absolutely everything without even blinking of an eye. Which I don't know what's happening here. If anyone knows, just comment down below. Like I said, that would be really appreciated so I could understand what the hell is going on here. But yeah, but now that was the bad shit. Now the good shit is how much fun the game. Now this is the bad part. That was the bad part. We're gonna get onto the good part, right? The reason I wanted to get rid of all the bullshit so we could get onto the good shit. Now for the good shit, the music. I'm probably gonna get copyrighted for it. To be honest, it's not like I care about my channel. So this is the good shit, in my opinion. These loads, these things are so good. Like Team Deathmatch is one of the best, in my opinion. But the one thing I was so happy about was Payload map. Payload gets its own arcade mode. Although I gotta say it, but I wish there was more Kings Row and the old maps. Like when I say old, I mean like here it would be nice if they put only like Kings Row, Blizzard's World, and all that shit because I feel like these maps are often forgotten. The reason I'm saying this is because these maps are so great, like are really great, and then instead you get Hollywood, which in my opinion it's one of the no, sorry, Hollywood is, I think, no, it is a pill. Which, in my opinion, Hollywood, Dorado, and Route 66 are one of the most garbage map I've ever seen. Like, listen, that's my opinion, but these maps are just complete and utter garbage. Like I said, that's my opinion. You can hate me if you want, but that's my opinion. All right, I'm just sorry. I just can't fathom to love them. I can't love them. Sorry, it's just they're the most annoying maps, both in defense and attack. It's just no. But like the payload 5v5 is super nice. There's also they reduced 6v6 elimination to 5v5, which don't know what the damn difference is, but whatever. Let's say it's good, I guess, or whatever. And then you have competitive, which, like I said, the community is a bit more fun, I would say, because the moment that is, like I said, in my opinion, but I know I say this a lot, but I just don't want to get backfired, okay? So, the community, I feel like, ever since they deleted Overwatch and they launched Overwatch 2, I feel like the community has started to come back together in a sense where they won't hate each other. Yes, the haters are still there, but I feel like it was a good way to just put back the community together and say, hey, let's stop hating on each other and let's just hate Blizzard instead. You know what I mean? So, I'm kidding, obviously, but let me just do something real quick. Okay. And that's not a good thing either. But then again, Blizzard has done a lot of shit, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people hated him. So yeah, we're coming close to the video's end. But yeah, so the good things are like I said, there's new maps. I showed you the Queen. There's 3 maps: the Queen New Street, which is Toronto. There's Lucio's hometown, and I think it was Colosseo, which in my opinion is one of the worst maps I've ever seen in my entire life. I've seen so much at Italy that made me want to throw up. Okay. If you can do one thing, Blizzard, please remove that map. I hate it with my entire life being. I don't know why. I just every time I'm on this map, I feel like my soul is being ripped apart and pulled back together, like when you're in a BD in Cyberpunk. Yeah, basically. Where not the good kind of BD, the bad kind. You'll see what I mean. Just go right BD online and you'll understand. Or just play fucking Cyberpunk and you'll understand. So yeah, Coliseum is bad. The reason I love so much Queen New Street or whatever it's called, it's because of Toronto. It's one of the few cities that comes through Toronto. Toronto is one of my few hometowns. Well, few hometowns. It's not hometowns, but it's in my country, and I really love the city, even though it has its flaws. And it's like, you know, I just love it. The way they interpreted the city is just great, and I really love it so much. It's just great. It's like I said, I'm probably gonna get copyrighted, but whatever. Couldn't give a two shit. So yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah. So yeah, I feel like they did a good job with the map, a really good job, and I love it. I hope they add more maps like it, but obviously there will be, because they announced that there would be maps in November, I think, November or December, I don't know. I think it was November, yeah. So yeah, now this is the last part where afterwards we're gonna end this. I'm gonna end the recording and I'll put it, I'll put every time skip and everything, timestamp and everything. So future content I think is gonna be good for one reason: if they don't mess it up, it's gonna be good. But if they do, yeah, it's gonna be a problem. Now, the one thing that I'm scared of is the seasonal content, which is basically seasonal campaign, as they say. They're like, oh, PvP is gonna be around the corner, but it's gonna be seasonal content. Now, the first thing I'm telling myself is, what do you mean by seasonal content? Because in case you don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think seasonal content means, if I read this right, seasonal content is basically you do it only for this one season, and after the season ends you can't do it again, which means that it's basically locked. If you didn't do it, you can't do it again. Now, like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, so I truly accept everyone's comment. That would be really nice. But like I said, yeah, so that would be that's what they said about the PvE, but that's the thing that I'm scared of. Because listen, my very first thing, ever since Uprising, if you haven't played the story of Uprising, go watch the gameplays. It's one of it tells literally the stories of Overwatch, the events of Overwatch, and it's so great. The reason I can't wait for PvE, which is my most anticipated thing, I can't wait, I just want to play it. It's just great. The reason I'm so anticipated is because the way they interpreted the characters, like you can upgrade them, their abilities and the way you can level them up. You know, you have missions, and now I don't know if it's still the case because we're in 2022, right? Mostly the 17th. I don't know. Let me check. What date are we? We're the 18th of October, 2022. So by the time this video gets released, a lot of things will be changed if you ever see this. And if you're in November, tell me, come back to tell me what changed and everything. That would be really nice. I always check my videos, even though I stream. Well, I don't stream much often because I have things to do, but that'd be nice if you guys would give some comments and feedbacks. That's really nice to have that. But yeah, so like hopefully the PvE will be great. I really hope the PvP, sorry, fuck, PvE, sorry, will be great because this is one of the most anticipated things. So November 6th, right now we're talking about pretty much what's gonna happen after the talk that we had. So from what they said, 3 new maps are coming in the 6th November. Correct me, like I said, if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was 6th of November, which is not too it's not too far, so I can't wait. 1 new tank, 3 new maps. I think it was and a couple more things. And on December, this is where it gets pretty much fire. New mode. Oh yeah, and 30 new skins on November 6th, or some shit. And then December, it's basically 300 new skins. They said 300. I could be wrong. New maps, new mode, and then PvE, sorry, begins. Which, in my opinion, it could be good, but like I said, I don't know. Hopefully it's gonna be good, but I can't wait for these new maps to come out. The tank, I couldn't give a shit, no offense, but I couldn't give a shit about the tank because I'm satisfied with D.Va, Pharah, and Mercy. Sorry, not Mercy, but Kiriko. So far, I'm just happy. I'm a big D.Va main. I will never change tank because, well, except for Reinhardt, because Reinhardt is just Giga Chad, simple. Giga Chad, AWOL, that's it. No one can change my ideas except this guy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, hopefully there will be new Canada map. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you why Canada, I love it. The reason for it is because during the gameplay they showed during 2018, I think, or 2020, I don't remember. They showed a gameplay which was so cool. It was basically the fight for Toronto, meaning right now during the Omni crisis, the Omnics have invaded completely Toronto, meaning that the only ones that are left are robots, and even themselves, they hate the ones that rules them, which is such a good plot point for the story because remember, they're still at war. The Omnics are back, and this time in a stronger force. Overwatch 1 was about, the past. Now Overwatch 2 is basically the full story of what's going to happen right now, right here, right now. And that's what I can't fucking wait. Because this is gonna be so big. If everything goes according to plan, and they don't fuck it up, because just so you know, they fucked a lot of shit up. Shadowlands, but whatever. Then everything will be fine. You heard me. Alright, I don't need to repeat myself. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, I hope to God that they don't fuck it up. I truly hope. So yeah. Oh, and yes, of course. My conclusion, which is basically my final opinion, is basically this. Should you play Overwatch? Yes. Definitely. Why? Because even if it has flaws, it will be fixed in the future, in my opinion. And yes, it obviously it will never recover from the shitty launch it had with the DDoSing bullshit and the 50,000 waiting queue, which that was really wild, but okay. I wasn't there, so I'm super glad. Feel bad for those that had that, but whatever. Um, it will never recover from that, but if they can make new maps and give us what we deserved, basically the new maps and heroes and all that shit. If they deliver the oldest shit and it turns out to be true, all the things they said, then God, you guys better be prepared because this is gonna be fun. The real experience will be starting in 2023. Right now we have, I hate to say it, but pretty much nothing to do. It's basically like, events. Like, yes, the shop is bad, but I'm pretty sure they will fix it. Like, the battlePass, hopefully they will, because that's the biggest thing that's concerning me, the battlePass. But other than that, I think that's pretty much my conclusion. So I hope you liked the video, so please give me a like. And if you are, new to this channel, please consider giving me follow. No, sorry, we're on YouTube. Yeah, true. Well, I'm confused with, consider subscribing to my channel and giving me a like. Yeah, that's how they say it. Yeah, whatever. I'm not good with that shit. And I will try to make more content for y'all. That is only if you think that the video was good. Like I said, listen, that was my complete and honest opinion, and that is what I think. Yeah, despite the fact that I love the game, I still think it should be able to improve, because there is no way in hell that it can't improve. Because if it does, then that means that these guys are really lazy and they're really showing it to us. And they're really like, oh no, we're not trying to be lazy. We're just fucking lazy. Difference? None. There is no difference. It's the same shit. It's just that'll just mean that they're not even trying, which is kind of sad, but I'll be very mad because I will just stop playing, and I can easily stop playing this game, just as I did with WoW because of Shadowlands, but whatever. Alright, and I am Nixie, and I will catch you on a new video, boys and gals. Hope you liked this video, and I tell you, good goddamn night. I love you all. Have a nice day, wherever you are, or night, and I will see you on the next video. Ciao.